Join me on a journey to embrace your Kavela life. Hi friends, thanks so much for joining me. My name is Rachel. Welcome to your Vinyasa flow. So if you're ready, let's begin in child's pose, coming towards the back of your mat. So you can take the knees wide or keep them together. Maybe bring the arms alongside the body first, or extend the arms forward, whatever works for you. Letting those hips drop to the heels. Maybe the forehead's touching the ground, stimulating that third eye, the eye of intuition. And trusting yourself in your practice and in life. So just settling in here. And start to bring your awareness to the present moment. Taking this time, making the most of this time here on your mat. Having a great practice. Maybe start to notice any places in the body where you're feeling tension, resistance. Just push your breath towards those areas of the body, needing a little extra love, attention today. Also, take this time to just let go of any chatter in the mind, at least for your time on the mat. Just let it go. And slowly start to deepen and lengthen your breath. And start to draw that breath deep into the lungs, down into the belly. Exhale, let go of that stale used air. If your arms are alongside the body, extend them forward, coming into your extended child's pose, reaching through the fingertips, but staying nice and soft through the body. Relaxing the shoulders. And then from here, let's walk both hands over towards whichever side of the mat you like. I'm going to take mine over to the left. So allowing both hands to come off the mat. Coming into a nice side body stretch. Maybe that right palm goes on top of the left hand. Just going a little bit deeper here. Feel a nice stretch from that right palm all along that right arm, the shoulder, down the back, all the way to the hip. Deep inhale. And exhale. And then walk those hands back through center. Let's take them over to the opposite side. Both hands coming off the mat if you can. Left palm on top of the right. Deep inhale. Fill and expand the lungs. And exhale, let it go. Come back through center. Back to that extended child's pose. From here, inhale, float up to your tabletop. Stacking the shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. And let's move through our cat-cow. So gazing up, let the belly drop, tuck those toes. Exhale, round. Feel the upper back opening. Draw that navel to the spine. Feel a nice stretch in the lower back. Inhale. Exhale, round. Inhale up. Exhale. Start to connect the movement with your breath. And just flowing with your own breath at your own pace. Waking up that neck, the shoulders, the spine. And then taking one more full round here. Come back to that neutral spine, back to your tabletop. And then let's inhale, float that right arm up. Open it up, opening up that right shoulder, the chest, reach through the fingertips. Exhale, float it down. Inhale, left arm floats up. Exhale, float it down. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. This time, inhale, float that right arm up, and then thread the needle, float it under that left arm, come down onto that right shoulder, that right ear. Feel that nice stretch in the upper back. Maybe slide that left arm forward or wrap it around the lower back, starting to spiral that left shoulder open. And if you're in that twist, float that left palm back down to the ground. Inhale, right arm opens up. Open it all the way up. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, left arm floats up. We're just repeating that on the other side. Thread that left arm underneath the right. Grounding that left ear, left shoulder. Maybe extend that right arm forward. Maybe take the wrap, opening up that right shoulder. Breathe here. Always staying connected with your breath. And release that twist. Bring that right palm down. Inhale, left arm floats open. Exhale, come back to center. Walk those palms out. Extended child's pose, stretch it out. Inhale, float back to tabletop. And we're going to take our hip circles here. So the hips are going to start to come over to the right. And then drop down all the way to the heels like you're coming into extended child's pose. Extend those arms forward and around. So taking at least 4 rounds, going to the right. Warming up the wrists here. Just moving, waking up the lower body and the upper body. Keep the core engaged. And let's reverse that at least 4 times. Over to the left. Feel the outer hips. Moving again at your own pace. And then finishing up your last round, come back to center. Back to that tabletop. Make sure to get that stack, that support here. Inhale, let's float that right leg back. Point the toe. Square the hips, stay nice and lifted through the chest. Exhale, float that leg down. Knee grounds, left leg floats up. Exhale down. So we're just going to alternate here for 4. Left leg floats up, extend. Squeeze that glute at the top. 2. And last one before we change it up. Exhale down. Let's get those arms involved. So right leg floats up, square those hips, left arm floats out. Spinal balancing here. Extend, reach through the fingertips, the toes. Exhale, float it down. Left leg, right arm extends. So we're just alternating here. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. We're going for 4 more. Waking up all those muscles along the spine. Strengthening, lengthening. 2 more. Right leg floats up. Exhale down. Left leg. Exhale. Back to tabletop. From here, let's tuck those toes. Lift the knees and hover here. And then inhale, lift the hips up to the sky. Coming in for your first downward facing dog. Pedal the heels, bend the knees, move the hips. And let the head just hang. And then let's walk the feet coming towards the hands, towards the top of your mat. Let's start to flow. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Roll to Tadasana. Inhale, float the arms. Exhale, hands to heart. 3 big inhales here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. We're going to add in our forward fold, building into our sun salutations. Float down. Inhale, bend those knees. Flat back. Exhale, fold. Roll all the way up. Lift and lengthen, come into your back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. 2 more like that, just warming up, waking up. Exhale, fold. Lead with the heart. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Roll up. Exhale, hands to heart. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Roll up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to add on here. Step that right leg back, left leg, find your high plank. Holding here. Nice, beautiful. Lower knees, chest, chin, all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. Peel that chest. Exhale, down. Tabletop, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Lift those hips to the sky. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Gaze past the knees. Try to find some space here. Two deep breaths. Holding here. Lift those heels, walk the feet. Come back to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll all the way up. Float the arms. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sink those hips, sit nice and low. Make sure the knees don't go past the toes. Unshrug those shoulders. Reach through the fingertips. Exhale, dive it forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Walk, step, or float the feet to high plank. Knees, chest, chin, or if you're ready, chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. We're going to add on here, right leg's floating up to the sky for your three-legged dog. Keep the shoulders square, hips square. Extend through that right leg. Point the toe. And then flex that right foot. Bend the right knee. Stacking the hip, opening up. Try to keep the shoulders square to the ground. So you're just opening up that hip. Let that right foot hang heavy. Bring that knee into the chest. Step through for your low lunge. Step it through. Inhale, sweep those arms. Exhale, sink the hips. Big arm circle, frame that foot. Tuck the left toes, step back to down dog or high plank. Hold here. 2 breaths. An option to flow through high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg floats up, three-legged dog. Check in, make sure the hips are square, shoulders square. Point that left toe. Maybe drop that right heel closer to the ground. And then bend that left knee, flex that left foot, open it up. Let that left foot hang heavy. And just take notice where you're feeling any resistance In your down dog, three-legged dog, left knee into the chest. Step through, low lunge. Inhale, circle those arms. Exhale, sink the hips. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Big arms frame that left foot. Tuck the toes. Step back, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Hold here or high plank chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll through those feet. Down dog. Gaze forward, walk, step, or float the feet. Come back to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. And back to your chair pose. Holding here. Inhale up, open it up. Exhale, chair squats. Inhale, open up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we're gonna hold here. Last one, hands in prayer, heart center. Holding here. Exhale, take a twist. Left elbow hooks over that right knee. Maybe butterfly the arms, extending through the elbows. So twisting. Think about opening up the chest, the shoulders here. Feel that spinal twist. Exhale, take it back to center. Stay nice and low. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Circle those arms. Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, prayer hands. Take your twist to the other side. Butterfly those arms. Feel the opening here, the twist. Relax through the feet. Reach through the fingertips. Nice. Come back to center, stay nice and low. And then big inhale out, open it up. Exhale, hands to heart. Circle those arms, gaze up. Exhale, float the arms behind the back, interlace. Press the palms together for standing cobra. Coming into a nice back bend. Stay nice and lifted. Exhale, bend those knees, forward fold. Belly to thighs, chest to knees, forehead to shins. Float those arms up to the sky. Let the head hang. Little by little, start to straighten the knees, lifting that tailbone higher. Waking up the hamstrings here. And then from here, release the fingers, sweep the arms, Utkatasana. Nice. Hands to heart center, take your twist. Butterfly those arms, opening the chest, twisting deeper. Come back to center. Inhale all the way up. Exhale. Standing cobra. Lift your heart. Exhale, bend those knees, forward fold. Arms float up. Lift the hips. Try to go a little deeper, second time here. Let the head just hang. Releasing stress from the shoulders, the neck. Sweep those arms, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to heart. Twist left side. Butterfly those arms. Nice. Exhale, take it back. Big inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Circle those arms. Utkatasana again. Sweep that right arm back. Take your twist. Inhale, straighten those legs. Reach up with that left arm, and then right arm floats up to meet it. Bring the palms together. Align the arms with the ears. Interlace the fingers. Extend that pointer finger up to the sky. And just sway from side to side, taking your lateral stretch. And just moving freely here. Make it work, make it feel good on your body. Come back to center. Lift and lengthen, take a little back bend. So press those hips forward, reach and extend. Exhale, hands to heart center. Circle those arms. Utkatasana. Exhale, let's take a twist. Left arm floats back, gaze to that left palm. Inhale, sweep that left arm up, extending here. Come back to that lateral stretch. Really lift the torso out of the hips and line those arms, getting a nice shoulder stretch. And then just sway from side to side again. Working the spine in all four directions here. Getting our twists in, our forward folds, our back bends, and our lateral side stretches. Try to relax through the feet, the toes. And then come back to center. Hold here. Exhale, hands to heart. Nice. Inhale, float those arms. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's take the hands to the hips and walk the feet hips width, or take a little hop here. And then we're going to come into our forward fold. So I'm just going to turn this way. So open the chest. Exhale, hinge with the hips. Engage that core, protecting the lower back, and then bring those hands down to the ground. From here, we're going to come into, you can take ragdoll if you'd like, or take those peace sign fingers, wrap them around the big toes, and then come into a nice flat back. Elbows are straight. And then exhale, bend those elbows, draw the chest towards the thighs. So just a different variation here. For forward fold, keep those knees soft. Stay relaxed in the shoulders, the neck. Maybe inhale back to your flat back. Exhale, fold. Chest start towards the thighs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. And then from here, release that yogi toe grip. Point the fingers towards the toes. We're going to bring the palms underneath the feet. So your toes are in the wrist crease. You're standing on those palms. Bend the elbows. Inhale, flat back, straighten the elbows. So just a different variation. Feel those hamstrings lengthening. And just flow here, move. Do what feels good for you. And then let's release that and bring those hands back. Center, coming into Malasana. So turning the toes out, heels in, bend those knees, slowly let those hips come all the way down or wherever they'll go. Bring the palms together. Close the eyes here. Nice long spine. If you want to take a twist, you can ground that left palm, float the right arm up. So just optional. You can stay right where you are. You can go for a bind, wrapping that right arm around the lower back. Left arm wraps around that left knee, and interlace the fingers. So opening up the shoulder, the chest. So all optional. Nice. Come back to center. And if you're came into the twist, let's just balance the body. Right palm grounds, left arm floats up. Take that wrap, left arm wraps around, right arm wraps around, reach for the fingers. Take that twist. Nice. If you start to get fatigued in this deep squat, just come up to a wide-legged stance. And release that twist. Come back to center. Take those palms, straighten the knees, walk the feet in. Step that right leg back, left leg. Flow through your vinyasa or right to downward facing dog. Right leg's gonna float up, three-legged dog. Bend the knees, stack the hip. Draw that knee into the chest, step through for warrior one. So get your warrior one, that left foot's gonna pivot 45-degree angle. Right knee stacking over the right ankle. Arms reach up to the sky. Feel that outer edge of that left foot. Nice. Hips are square to the top of your mat. Exhale. Interlace, open that chest. Getting ready for humble warrior. Exhale. Forward fold. Arms float up. Head comes down. So the torso can lay on that right thigh, or the right shoulder can come inside that right knee. Inhale, let's float back up, warrior one. Exhale, open up for warrior two. So find your stability here. Take those legs nice and wide. Relax through the shoulders. Shake it out if you need to. Torso is centered between the legs. Make sure you're not leaning towards the right leg. Inhale, peaceful.
Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Cartwheel that left arm. Come back down to a low lunge. Keep that left leg extended, left knee lifted. Low lunge twist, float that right arm up. Reach through those right fingertips. Extend through that left leg. Come back to center. Ground that left knee. Inhale, float those arms up. Let your hips sink. Go deeper here. Exhale. Frame that right foot, forward fold. Fold over that right leg. Let that chest drop. Come back to center, low lunge twist, float that arm. Back to the center, frame that right foot, tuck the toes, float that left leg up, supported warrior three. Squaring the hips. Exhale, flex that left foot, float it down to meet the right. Come back to Tadasana, rolling up. Back to stand. Inhale, float the arms. Back bend, exhale, hands to heart. Circle those arms. Exhale, forward fold. I'm gonna float through our vinyasa. Kneeling in down dog. Exhale, high plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg floats up to the sky. Point the toes. Flex. Bend that left knee. Knee to chest, warrior one. Feel that outer edge, right foot grounding, spiraling that right thigh. Avoid collapsing into that lower back. Stay nice and lifted here. Exhale, float those arms, interlace, humble your warrior. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe, relax, you got this. Let those hips sink. One day the head touches the ground. Keep reaching those arms to the sky. Inhale, float back up. Warrior one. Open up, warrior two. Work those legs, sink deeper. Inhale, peaceful for three. Open that left side body. Warrior two. Inhale, peaceful. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Warrior two. From here, right arm cartwheels. Come back to low lunge. Right palm grounds, left arm opens up. Low lunge twist. Staying high in that big right toe. Nice. Come back to center, ground that right knee. Inhale, circle those arms up. Exhale, low lunge. Gaze up. Frame that left foot. Forward fold. Let that chest drop. Square those hips. Come back to center, back to your low lunge twist. Float that left arm up. Come back to center. Tuck the left toes back to your low lunge. If you don't have that right knee lifted, supported warrior three. Float that right leg up. Point the toe, then flex that foot. Hold here. Exhale, right foot floats in to meet the left foot. Inhale, roll up. Inhale. Back bend, and start. Nice. Inhale, circle those arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Take your vinyasa, however you'd like, kneeling in down dog. Down dog. Right leg floats up. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Hold here, or option to flip your dog. Right foot flips, or grounds rather. Inhale, press the hips up to the sky. Open it up. Press the soles of the feet into the ground. Reach through that right arm. Exhale, take it back. Three-legged dog, right leg extends. From here, right knee is going to come into the chest, and we're coming into fallen triangle. The right step toward. Knee to chest. Through. Inhale. Inhale. From here, we're going to come into side plank. So you can ground that left knee, float the right leg, or full expression, stacking the legs. Or if you're shaky with the balance, you can bring that right foot in front for extra support. Maybe go for 4 big arm circles here. And then from here, step that right foot back. Inhale, press the hips to the sky for a wild thing. Exhale, find your plank. Lower it down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths here. The left leg is going to float up to the sky. Bend the knees, stack the hip, open it up. And then option to flip here or just hold. Flip your dog. Inhale, lift the hips up to the sky. Exhale, come back. 3-legged dog. Knee to chest, fall in triangle. So left foot over towards the right hand. Inhale, open it up. Press those hips up. Open your heart here. Energizing pose for the day. Exhale, come back to center. 3-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Knee to the chest. Step through, low lunge, and then warrior one. Find your warrior one. Feel both feet grounding, hips center. Exhale, float those arms behind the back, interlace. For humble warrior. Forward fold. Arms to the sky, head to the ground. Go deeper. Inhale, float it up, warrior one. Open it up for warrior two. Peaceful your warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Cartwheel those arms. Low lunge twist. Left arm to the sky, right palm grounds. From here, side planks. So you can go around that right knee first, sweep that left leg around, or stack the legs, or take that top leg in front for extra stability. Maybe go for those forearm circles, or just hold here. And then left leg's gonna step back behind you. Ground that left foot, right leg extends for wild thing. Stay strong, almost done here. Great job, everybody. Exhale, release, find your plank. Move through your Vinyasa, Chaturanga Dandasana, or right to downward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg floats up to the sky, bend the knee, stack the hip. Draw that right knee over to the right elbow, and then come back to your 3-legged dog. Over to the left elbow. Extend, stay strong. I promise you we're going to come right into pigeon pose. So knee to chest, and then flow all the way down. Grounding that right shin. Take a little breather here. So make sure you don't collapse onto that right hip. Stay nice and lifted. Then start to kind of shimmy this right shin parallel to the front of your mat. Feeling that hip opener. So you can hold right here. Lengthening through the spine, maybe gaze up. Or maybe start to come into a nice forward fold. So walking those arms forward. Maybe stacking the forearms, resting that forehead on the wrists. If pigeon pose isn't working for you, you could always take that modification, flipping onto the back and coming into a figure four. So just breathe here. And feel free to maybe extend the arms forward. Let that chest drop closer to the ground. Maybe prayer hands. Maybe bend the elbows, floating those prayer hands behind the head. Feeling a stretch in the triceps here. Also come into a twist if you'd like. Extending that right arm and threading that left arm underneath. Just kind of resting on that right shoulder, left shoulder, left ear. So that's just going to make the stretch a little bit more intense. Can totally just stay resting with the forearm stacked. You can even wrap that right arm around, coming in for a bind, reaching for that right big toe. So just all different variations here. And if you're in that twist, slowly make your way back to center. Hold it here. Walk back up onto the palms. We're going to come into our seated spinal twist. So the left leg is going to sweep around. And step that left foot outside the right knee. Feel the sits bones ground. Take that left palm behind you for support. Float that right arm up to the sky. Reach and extend. And if you can, exhale, cross that right elbow over, hooking it over that left knee. Come into a nice spinal twist here. Close the eyes. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, twist. Don't hold the breath. Come into a nice deep breathing here. Allowing your body to slowly relax and release. And then let's come back through center. Just take a little counter twist over to the right. And come back through center. Float that left leg around. Pass through pigeon pose. Just make your way back to your down dog, taking a vinyasa if you'd like, or not. So right leg, three-legged dog. Maybe three-legged chaturanga. Back to your down dog. And let's just repeat that other side. Left leg's gonna float up, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Left knee to left elbow. Extend, three-legged dog. Left knee over to right elbow. Extend, three-legged dog. Left knee into the chest, and then float right into pigeon pose. Extend that right leg behind you. Walk that left shin parallel with the top of your mat. Nice and lifted. Maybe take a little back bend here. Exhale. Hinge at the hips, forward fold. If you did some different variations with the arms and you want to do that again, maybe extending the arms forward, prayer hands. Exhale, bend at the elbows, float those prayer hands behind the head. Breathing here. Feel that left hip opening up, the left glute. Maybe go for that twist here, extending that left arm, thread that right arm underneath, resting on that right shoulder, the right ear. Maybe that left arm floats up to the sky and wraps around, reaching for the left big toe. Taking that twist deeper. So it's optional. Can totally just stay center. This is really all about the hips. You can just relax the upper body. Stay with your breath. Nice, deep, steady breath. It's going to help the body relax, push through any tension, resistance. If you're twist, and slowly make your way back to center. Just resting here. And start to make your way back up onto your palms. Take that seated spinal twist. Right leg's gonna float around. Cross it over the left. Extend through the left knee. Take your twist. Spinal twist. A lot of twisting. Promoting that detoxification in the body, really. Body, it's natural. Just gaze over right shoulder. Then exhale, twist. And try to take the intensity out here. You really push, just kind of sit and let's slowly release. Come back to center. Take our counter twist over to the left. And back through center when you're ready. Float that right leg around behind you, passing through pigeon. Tuck the right toes. Extend that left leg up to the sky for your three-legged dog. So this is our last vinyasa for this practice. Make it a good one. Maybe keep that left leg extended. Flow down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Roll those shoulders back. Exhale, roll through the feet, down dog. Two deep breaths. Take a moment to notice how you feel in this down dog compared to your first one of the practice. Maybe the heels are down to the ground now, or a little closer. Maybe that tension, tightness is gone. And let's slowly float the knees down. Coming back to our child's pose. Let those hips drop. And take those arms alongside the body. Let that spine round. Let those shoulders fall forward. Just let the body relax. Let's inhale, slowly float up to seated. Extending those legs out. And move towards the top of your mat. We're going to make our way onto our backs. So bending the knees. Let's reach those arms forward, palms to the sky. Exhale, slowly float all the way down onto your back. And once you get down there, let the knees come all the way to the chest. Wrap those arms around the knees. Give yourself a big hug. And release. Float the legs up to the sky. Rounding the arms inside the body. Close your eyes. Start to feel the hips grounding, the shoulder blades, the shoulders. Nice long neck. Maybe bend those knees, bring the knees to the chest, and let's just take some little circles here, massaging the lower back. Just going in one direction. And then the opposite. And come back to center. Float the feet down to the ground. Right leg up to the sky. And then cross it over the left knee. A little wrap here. So if you can wrap the legs around like your legs. And shift the hips slightly over to the right. And let those knees drop over to the left. So if you don't want to go for the eagle legs, you can just stack the legs, stack the knees like we usually do. Take your twist. Come back through center. Float those legs up. Unwrap the legs. Ground those feet. Bring the hips back to center. And just, let's take that the opposite leg. Left leg extends up to the sky. Cross it over the right. Wrap that left leg around the right. Shift the hips slightly to the left and then just let those knees fall over to the right side. Gaze over to your left palm. Take that twist. Twisted roots here. And try to soften, just kind of let go. Come back to center, float those knees back up. Holding here, keeping the legs twisted. Take your eagle arms, wrap them around. And then holding here, or if you want, start to lift those legs up, elbows towards the knees, and then release. Elbows, knees come together, so we're doing a little crunch here. And then open those arms and just take the arms in the opposite direction. So crossing the opposite arm underneath, we're just reversing it. And let's reverse the legs quickly. Take that twist. Elbows to knees for 4 here. 2. 3. And last one. Wrap the arms, the legs. Extend the legs up to the sky. Take those arms alongside the body for support. We're going to float the legs down, coming into our Shavasana. So if you need to bring the palms underneath the butt for support, try to keep the back grounded. Float those legs down nice and slow. Let them hover. We're going to do this 3 times. Inhale, float the legs back up. Float them down. Inhale up. And last time, nice and slow. Let the legs come all the way down. Come right into your Shavasana, taking the legs wide, open the arms out in T. Just coming into stillness in the body and mind here. Feel free to stay in your Shavasana as long as you'd like, gaining all the wonderful benefits it provides. If you'd like to join me in closing out your practice, begin to bring some movement into the toes, the fingers, the hands, the feet. Inhale, float the arms up over your head. And bend the knees, gently rolling onto your side, coming into a fetal position. And just taking some deep breaths here. And whenever you're ready, start to make your way back to a comfortable seated position. And keeping the eyes closed, roll the shoulders back, sitting up nice and tall. Closing out our practice with 3 cleansing breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. Big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. And thank yourselves for taking this time for your health, your well-being, and starting your day in a positive, healthy way. As you go through the days ahead, continue to make those positive and healthy decisions. Be kind, be gentle, be patient, respectful to yourself. May there always be peace in your heart, peace in your words, and peace in your mind. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.
I hope you enjoyed your journey today. If you would like to see new classes, please remember to subscribe, like, visit our website at kavelalife.com, become a member on our Patreon account. By becoming a member, it allows us to create new classes. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Kavela Life. Thank you so much